students, now I'm going to start question number 13 of exercise 5.1. Now in question number 13 we have filling the blanks. Now in the first part we have, if two angles are complementary, then the sum of their measure is dash. Now two angles complementary means, if the sum of two angles is complementary, then it will be 90 degree, right? Because we have done before, if the sum of two angle is 90 degree, then it is said to be complementary angles, right? So if two angles are complementary, then the sum of their measure will be 90 degree. So here will be 90 degree. Now the next part we have, if two angles are supplementary. See, if the two angles are supplementary, then the sum of their measure will be 180 degree, because if the sum of two angle is 180 degree, then it is known as supplementary angles. So here, if two angles are supplementary, then the sum of their measure will be 180 degree. Okay. Now in the third part we have two angles forming a linear pair are dash. Now if I draw a straight line, then it makes 180 degree, right? Because it is forming a straight angle, that's why it is 180 degree. Now if I make two angles on this straight line, then it makes a linear pair, because sum of this angle make 180 degree, so it's a linear pair. Now 180 degree is the sum of supplementary angle, right? So two angles forming a linear pair are supplementary, because the sum of the linear pair is 180 degree. So we'll write supplementary. Sum of two angles forming a linear pair are supplementary. Okay. Now in the fourth part we have, if two adjacent angles are supplementary, they form a dash. Now what do you mean by adjacent angle? Adjacent angles means in which we have common vertex and common arm. In this figure, this is the common vertex and this is the common arm, right? So these two are adjacent angles. Suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Now if these two adjacent angles are supplementary means the sum of two angles is 180 degree. So suppose if this is angle 1, if the sum of this angle 1 and angle 2 make 180 degree, then they form a linear pair. This is just opposite of the third one. If the two adjacent angles are supplementary, means if the two adjacent angles are 180 degree, they form a linear pair. So we'll write linear pair. Okay. Now coming to fifth part, if two lines intersect at a point, suppose two lines are there, okay, and suppose these two lines intersect over here, say O point, okay, then the vertically opposite angles are always dash. Now if two lines are intersect at a point, then we know that the angles forms in an opposite way. Like here, if I say this is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3 and this is angle 4. So this angle 3 is just opposite of angle 1. So since these two lines intersect at a point, then the angle formed in an opposite way, means angle 1 and angle 3 will be equal, as these are vertically opposite angle. Similarly, angle 2 is just opposite of angle 4. So angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. So if two lines intersect at a point, then vertically opposite angles are always equal. Okay. Now in the last part we have, if two lines intersect at a point and if one pair of vertically opposite angles are acute angles, then the other pair of vertically opposite angles are dash. Now suppose two lines intersect at a point, okay. So if two lines intersect at a point, then angles forms in an opposite way are equal, okay. So if I consider this as 1, 2, 3, 4, then angle 1 is just an opposite of angle 3. So angle 1 is equals to angle 3, and angle 2 is just opposite of angle 4. So angle 2 is equals to angle 4. Now here it is said that if two lines intersect at a point, then if one pair of vertically opposite angles are acute angles. Now if these two angles, angle 1 and angle 3, are acute angles. Now what do you mean by acute angles? Suppose this is 90 degree. Okay. Now if any angle is less than 90 degree, then it is known as acute angle. So if any line is right of 90 degree, then we can say that that is acute angle. Now if any line is left of 90 degree, then it is known as obtuse angle. That means if more than 90 degree, if any angle is more than 90 degree, then it is said to be obtuse angle, and if any angle is less than 90 degree, then it is said to be acute angle. Okay. Now if this is acute angle, okay, angle 1 and angle 3 is acute angle, then other pair of vertically opposite angles are obtuse. Now why obtuse? If you consider, see, if this is a straight line and here angle 1 is acute angle, then another angle will be obtuse angle. Now why? Now if I suppose we know that if a straight line forms 180 degree, right? So here suppose this angle 1 is, say we know that acute angle is less than 90 degree, so we are considering 89 degree. Okay, so what will be angle 4? It will be 180 degree minus 89 degree, because the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Angle formed on a straight line is 180 degree. So to get angle 4, we need to subtract from 180 degree. So 180 minus 89 is 10 minus 9 is 1. 8 will be 7. So 8 to 17 is 9. So it will be 0. So it's 91. Angle 4 will be 91 degree. That means 91 means greater than 90 degree. So it is obtuse angle. So if two lines intersect, then if one pair of angles are acute angle, then another pair will be obtuse angle. Means if it is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4, then angle 1 and 3 are acute angle. This is one pair. Okay, this is one of the pair, and another pair is angle 2 and angle 4. This will be obtuse angle. Okay, so here if one pair of vertically opposite angles are acute angle, then the other pair of vertically opposite angles are obtuse angles. Okay, so this was the last part of question number 13. Thank you, students.